The office of the chairperson of the Zimbabwe Human Rights Commission. So help me God.
Former opposition legislator Jessie Majome takes her oath of office before President Emmerson Mnangagwa. She has been tasked to head the Zimbabwe Human Rights Commission, whose mandate will likely see her at loggerheads with the Mnangagwa administration. Zimbabwe has a poor and tainted human rights record that stretches several decades.
The Declaration of Rights of our Constitution that was adopted in 2013 is possibly, maybe still sadly, one of Zimbabwe's best kept secrets. And it is clearly unhealthy to to find out that in our society, to actually just find out how many of our fellow Zimbabweans have actually read the Declaration of Rights. Do they know what their constitution entitles them to? Most people don't know this.
Zimbabwean authorities have been known for severely curtailing human rights for decades. Government critics, including human rights defenders, journalists, and opposition party activists, have been arrested on politically motivated charges under draconian laws. Even the courts have been abused to infringe the rights of many.
It will be my priority to try and work with the Commission and with civil society and the state to see how can we actually breathe life to those fabulous guarantees of human rights that are on paper, to bring them to life. And also to look at the courts, because when people go to the courts to have their human rights declared and fulfilled, there are also issues around access to justice and also the whole culture about whether we have an appetite, whether do our courts also, have they also bought into this vision.
Former Chief State Prosecutor Michael Reza also took his oath of office and will be responsible for fight against graft. His role is regarded as pivotal for the integrity of the nation's fight against corruption.
Do you know what corruption does to a country? I've said this in other conversations. The only persons who can stop corruption are Zimbabweans ourselves. We have the obligation to ensure that we fight against corruption.
Earlier this month, the United States of America sanctioned President Mnangagwa and 11 other Zimbabwean individuals for their connection to corruption and serious human rights abuses. Now it remains to be seen whether these new appointments will bring change in the country. Khumalo, SABC News.